At school, I invented a game called Snorkel, Parka, Music Practice Room.
There we are. Lee's team, what do you think?
What's the game called again?
It was called Snorkel, Parka, Music Practice Room.
Right, and can you describe the game to us?
Myself and several friends, we all had snorkel parkas.
What is a snorkel parka for some of the younger viewers?
It's a large hooded coat with a fur-lined
Oh,
collar.
the one that comes out at the front.
Yeah,
and, it's fur
and you can zip it up so that it comes right up, and so that only your eyes are visible.
Can you describe the rules? Imagine we've never met, I've got my snorkel parka. What would happen next?
Well, then you and I, Lee, will go to the music practice room when...
I'm not falling for this again.
And you zip up your snorkel parka, and then you when someone's practising their violin with a violin teacher in the music practice room, you duck down below the window, and then you just come up with your snorkel parka on.
So just imagine you're a historical reenactment society. You've got your members there.
I suppose.
How would you?
I'd have to fully demonstrate it by using my making an ad hoc.
Feel free to ask
parka.
Richard and David to help you out on this.
Will you help me out with this?
Well, I mean, I see, this is one of the moments where I don't like having to. All right.
You want to do it?
Yeah, all right. Below, I guess.
Yeah.
All right.
So if you imagine that this was the music practice room and there was someone in there having a lunchtime violin lesson, you would wait until they were in mid-tutorial and
Right,
then,
I'm picturing it, yeah.
and then together, after three.
Okay. Yeah.
1, 2, 3. That's it, really.
Was the secret to the game the fact that they never knew who you were? Because you
They wouldn't know you were because there's only your eyes showing. And he'd tell you to go away, so you would all duck down away, and then you'd leave it for a minute.
And then come back
and then
up
you'd just come back up again,
What age were you?
Maybe...
Tell me you weren't one of the teachers.
No, maybe 13, 14.
Right the way through to when you left?
Right through till sixth form, yeah.
You never got told to stop this, or you got...
Yeah, well, they would bang on the window and be really furious with us.
For 5 years, they were banging on the window. They never once thought to come out and say, lads, it's getting really boring.
But you see...
And we know you are, Greg, because you're 8'6".
But just out of interest, by show of hands, who would like to play Snorkel Parka Music Practice Room?
I'm quite keen on the game.
I've already played it. I didn't really enjoy it.
It sounds ridiculous. I mean, the last
It
time
does sound utterly ridiculous, Greg. It's almost as if you're lying.
Do you think he is lying, Lee? What are you going to say on this one?
Well, I actually believe him. I could just see you doing that for kicks and giggles.
Bob, which way are you leaning with this?
Well, it's got the anticipation, it's got the jeopardy, it's got the lot. What a game! Greg,
Something tells me you're going to get a phone call from Waddington's.
If this gets picked up, this is... Just because I've talked about it now, it's mine, right?
It's only yours if you really played it. If it's a lie, then you haven't copyrighted
Well, who's it? If it is a lie and I've just read it off this thing, whose idea is it?
Well, the person who wrote the lie.
I'd like to maintain the rights to Balaclava Sports Hall. if anyone's interested.
Right, Lee, it's time to take a guess. What are you going to say?
We're going for truth.
You're saying it's true. OK. Greg, were you telling the truth? Or were you telling
Well, right, because that would make me utterly pathetic, wouldn't it? Yes, I was telling the truth.
Yes, it's true. Greg did invent a game called Snorkel Parka Music Practice Room. At school, Greg was very popular with the other pupils. Not surprising, really, considering they'd created him in a science lesson.